Welcome back! Did you have a second Necromunda reveal on the bingo card for this week? Because I didn't, and yet that's exactly what we've got. We've got the combination of brainwashed corrupt law enforcement and psyker. Now that is a class mix, and I love it, and I really like the name of these, the Palanite Enforcer Haunts, that we're going to take a look at right now. Before we do though, I just want to point out this paragraph here because I love this description. So Enforcer Haunts are forced to endure unprecedented levels of indoctrination and hypnotic programming even among the brainwashed ranks of the Palanites, rendered utterly incapable of so much as questioning orders. When not locked away in chambers covered with protective wards deep within precinct fortresses, they are locked in suits of psycho-reactive armour designed to help control and focus their abilities. Lovely. Absolutely love that. Brilliant. Sounds awful, and that's what makes it great. There's two different types. There's the Psyrender, and then there's the Bone Crusher. I mean, you can kind of guess what the Bone Crusher does without any sort of explanation. Psyrender, though, maybe not so much. Telepaths, mind-reading officers who can rummage around the brains of their foes, force them to turn on their allies, become distracted by hallucinations, or break down into gibbering wrecks. Quite the range of abilities there. Now, I don't think I've missed in the article which one is which. I don't know that it really makes that much of a difference. They're probably sort of interchangeable when it comes to using them on the tabletop. But my initial feeling is that the one with the extra stuff going on around the head is probably the Psyrender. But then again, there's clearly some sort of Psyker-esque fallout going on around that one that looks like it's manipulating the environment. So actually no, maybe Bone Crusher. Either way, I think both of these look fantastic. They look really, really good. They are kind of weird, but not excessively so. I think it's more the extra bit going on with the helmets that kind of give them a bit more of a freaky appearance. Although those big sort of like manacles they've got going on, that kind of control surfaces and stuff, all the glowy bits, those look really, really cool and almost add a like ghostly element to parts of the models, but they are still recognisably Palanites. Like, you can just see the armour is pretty much standard in most places, except for the extra bits around the head. All the extra cabling and stuff looks really, really good. These are posed really nicely. I really, really like the poses. I think they've done a really good job of making them... They look like they're using their power. It looks like it's a bit of a strain, but it doesn't look uncontrolled. I think the stance on the one with the extra largely absurd helmet, like I was going to say extra large helmet, but they both have weird looking helmets. Although the fact that one of them does seem to be a standard Enforcer helmet, just with extra gubbins bolted to the sides, is kind of fun. The other one has got a bit more of a like an elongated thing going on, which I quite like. I like the look of it. Also, the lack of just standard eye lenses on that one is kind of freaky. It's fun. I like those kind of extra power pack sections they've got going on at the back as well. You only just see them, but they are there, and you can kind of see some of the cables leading up into them. And the really massive shoulder pads are a fun touch on that one guy. Like that adds a lot of like width to the model, and I think the fact that there's the coat underneath as well that's flaring out makes it look a bit sort of larger than life, makes it look considerably bigger than pretty much all the other Palanite Enforcers, even though really pretty much the same size. There's just a lot of kind of extra material that's been piled on to make it look a lot more imposing, make it a lot more sizable than the stuff around it. I've got no real criticisms for these. I like them all the way through. The only downside is Forge World as opposed to plastic, but that's pretty much expected for certain like unit types when it comes to Necromunda. Same thing for Blood Bowl, like you get this particular sort of low numbers models tend to be Forge World, so it's not surprising, it's just, it is what it is. But yeah, I really like both of these. I would like to see the back of them as well. Bit of side profile would be good too. Like, it would be nice to get a feel for the details on the rear of the model, but gonna have to wait for that until they are actually released, unfortunately. But still, this has been a good week for the Palanite Enforcers. Got some really nice stuff this week, and these two definitely fall into that category. Anyway, let me know what you think of them in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you for the next one.